Lower the price for Goose Idol? Like, I actually think I know what you're talking about. But all right. Hey, Greenable, what's going on, bud? Good to have you here. All right. So I'm gonna work on better client side prediction. All right, cool. Uh, let me wait. Why are there so many errors? Okay, I'm not worried about these. Let me. Da, 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 da. So this is a blank template. Let me work with this. Two zeros. Test. And we'll make sure it's 220. Save and save. And the movement will be client. Wait, let me republish this. It's a good day today. How come? How come it's a good day? Share the news, man. Share the good news. All right. So we have an entity, and this guy is going to have the control. As server authoritative is going to be its movement, so that if I run this, it's gonna tell me that the CSP mode is 2. Cool. That's under controls. So controls a CSP mode. Cool. Okay, good. It's working. Hey, Willonix. Nice thumbnail. Thank you. What thumbnail? Anyways, let me quickly build this thing out. I do have a meeting in like an hour, so let me try to address this as quickly as possible. Um, get the latest. Have I written any code? Good. I don't think so. Good. So client side. How do I do this right now? Client side. Wait a second. I am currently deciding how the client side predicted movement is done. It's actually called client predicted. Okay, client predicted movement. Client predicted movement. All right. So this is how it's called. Controls. Client predicted movement, and we're gonna change it. So we're gonna call it CSP mode. CSP mode is, and then we're gonna do equal to. What's it gonna be? I guess. This is for 1, right? Or is it for 2? Let me think. It's for 1. Pretty sure this is for 1. Yeah, so else if, okay, let me comment this stuff, right? Else if, and then we should comment um server authoritative client side prediction, right? And then this is client side prediction disabled. So I need to add one more in a bit, but yeah, for now, this is good. I'll move over here. CSP mode is equal to 1. That's server authoritative. Mm, yeah, so just copy and paste the comment here. Client-side physics will dictate my unit's position and projectiles are not. Okay, hold on. That's not true. Um, da, 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 da. So it does move. However, it does reconciliate. Yes, so it is still dictated by the server. Server authoritative client-side prediction is enabled. Blah blah blah. Okay, that makes sense. Moving forward. Hey Abyss Soul, what's going on, man? Good to have you here. CSP mode is equal to 1. So again, this is for server authoritative client-side prediction for Taro entity. And last but not least, CSP mode is equal to 1. Wait, did it just change the code on its own? Why? Oh, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so what does it say? Remove attribute buff. Why does that matter if the concept prediction is enabled? Oh, okay. So yeah, so far so good. I think I should modify this game. Hey, what's going on, guys? I see you crashing into my game. Good to see you. If you guys want to help me test it, feel free to join and be my guest. Why don't I share my link here as well? Hey, I see you. Welcome, welcome. So here, let me duplicate this thing. So this is CSP1 server authoritative, and this other guy is going to be CSP2. Okay, and then the controls server authoritative, and this guy is client authoritative. Perfect. And I'm gonna give both of them abilities, right? So if it if you press a button, switch to hold on. I'm not gonna put it here actually. Delete. Um, we're gonna call it switch unit type. So if now we'll do unit type comparison. If the unit type of the last ability casting unit is equal to this guy, we'll switch him to change unit type of the last triggering unit to the CSP2. Otherwise, we'll switch it back to CSP1. Okay, and as we change it, we'll make a little text on unit. CSP2 on last triggering unit with the color white. And we'll paste that here as well. And so say CSP1. Meaning it's a wait, why are they both client authoritative? All right. CSP1 is server authoritative, right? Yeah, good. Server. Save and save. So that if we press a button, will it drop item, right? So um, run script, switch unit type, copy, paste. So every time you try to drop an item, it will change your unit type. Paste, save and save. Hey, Mr. Lavalcon, good to see you. All right, cool. Let me press. Yes, it's changing the unit type. So we got CSP1 and 2, which is cool. Do you guys feel any lag, by the way? How's the movement? Is it nice and smooth? Let me know. I'm trying to fix the movement, guys. Cool. So no lag. So, oh gosh, I don't even know if this is a good game to test everything, by the way, now that I'm thinking. I think the better test is platformer game. You know? So, why not change the game so it's a platformer? Now add a gravity. Gosh. Actually, this may not be the best best way to test it. Let me see. Platformer. Yeah, I think platformer is a better way to test this. So if we're doing it like that, I'm gonna create a clone. So we're gonna clone this game, right? Did I clone it, by the way? Let me take a look. Oh yeah, so I have cloned it, and okay, I'm gonna open this game as well, and I'll copy a bunch of stuff in this game to the platformer. Okay, so first thing first is change the engine version to the latest. I also need to run the physics engine on the client, which I'm gonna use WASM for both. Blah, blah. I still don't know what continuous physics is. We're gonna have to add a description for this continuous physics. Maybe someone can do this for us. I still have no idea what this is. Can someone add description? Okay. Da, 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 da. Engine tick rate, way too fast. Let's go for 30, 30, 20. Doesn't matter. Let's go for 30. Why not? Save and save. And then we're gonna add a script right here. So switch unit type, copy, and we'll paste it here. Wait, what? Copy and paste. Cool. And then we're gonna duplicate this guy right here, right? And then this guy, we're gonna call him unit CSP1. Call this guy unit CSP2. Wait, let me change the control. So this is, oh Jesus, I gotta republish actually. Let me republish. Save and republish. Hey Tamer, good to see you. Okay. I'm not doing much right now, guys. I'm just like making a test game to improve the movement. I'm trying to add a support for client side prediction, better client side prediction. You guys can come hang out though. Here's a game. Okay, so CSP1 is going to use server authoritative. CSP2 is going to use client authoritative. You know what? While I'm at it, why don't I use another? We're going to duplicate and we're going to call this CSP0, which is the disabled. All right. So we got these units, and so we're when the whoa, dudes, it's got no movement or nothing. Okay, so when you press the X key, okay, so I'm gonna create an X key control. So okay, we got W for the jump, and I'm gonna just do X, okay, or you know what? Why don't I do space, space, space X? Doesn't matter. Run script, and it will change the unit type. Okay, can I copy this? No, it's too bad. It's too bad I can copy stuff here. But that's okay. Um, here, new key binding, spacebar, and it will change the unit type. Save and apply in the last controls. Spacebar, and it will again change the unit type. Okay, so let's look into switch unit type. So if the unit type is um, if the unit type is CSP0, then we'll switch it to CSP1, and here, let me copy and paste this and delete these. And if the CSP is otherwise 1, then we'll switch it to CSP2. Okay, floating test CSP1. Client, no, server auth. CSP2. This is client auth. And then yeah, we'll switch it to CSP2. And lastly, otherwise, we're gonna have to do a floating text CSP0 disabled. Okay, and then we'll switch that unit back to CSP0. Okay, I should add a return statement. Return from each actions. This again is why we need a switching case in our coding language. But yeah, save this. Now, if I press a spacebar, our unit type will change. CSP1, CSP2, CSP0. Okay, so spacebar will change our movement style. Yeah, right now it has no difference. So I'm gonna start adding code. So they'll start having difference. Yeah. Okay, so I'll export this game so I can work on this in a local environment. So give me 1 sec, please. Downloads. Okay, I see the game. Source. Game JSON. Get rid of this. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this in a local environment so you guys can come hang out with me. Sadly. For now, anyways. All right, cool. So, okay, it's working. So right now is CSP disabled. This is server auth. This is client auth. I don't feel any difference, right? So one thing I'll do here is I go to NetIO server, and then I'll create an artificial delay of freaking half a second, right? So I can tell the difference. So now I'm adding like a half a second of lag in my local environment. So I can test the lag. You guys can't quite feel it, but I mean, I can, right? Let me see. So client auth. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so there's crazy lag right now. Um, disabled also, yeah, crazy half a second lag. But if I change it to server off mode, no lag. Wow. Yeah, there's no lag whatsoever, which is amazing. However, the reconciliation seems pretty broken. This is something that Mofang can help me. Um, gosh. So, I'm thinking. I wish there was some sort of like toggle that could show the bodies while I'm playing the game. I think that would be really nice. I do. Okay, I'm gonna share this actually with Mon. Where's Mon? Mon. Okay. By the, by the way, I do feel quite strongly about being able to see bodies um, while I'm playing the game. So perhaps this can be a setting in. Gosh, this toggle can be shared um, across all editor tabs. What does Mr. Sleuth want? Okay, so okay, hold on. It sort of fixed itself, I guess. Okay, so I don't feel any lag whatsoever. Because the streaming mode is CSP mode is 2. If I were to now change it to again client authoritative, crazy amount of lag. So the next thing gotta do, guys, is to support this, right? So let me think. Let me think about this. Um, the reconciliation should not be happening. So where are the CSP modes? Okay, so NetIO client, it considers the stream data. Let me see. You guys can see what I'm like, the code I'm writing. So I do want to share as much as I can with you guys for those who are curious about how I code things. So how do I best do this? Like so you guys can see what I'm working on, and then should I move everything to the left instead? Would that make more sense? And then you can see the gameplay on the right. Is this better, guys? Let me know, chat. I feel like this is probably the best format, but if you guys feel otherwise, let me know. And then where's the terminal? Terminal can like go out here. Have some matrix style terminal going on in the background. Um, I think this can pop up higher, by the way, than the code editor. So like up here. Is this better? Hey Alpha, good to see you here, man. Um, yeah, so this might be okay. Not very intrusive. You guys can see what I'm doing. Also I'll share the chat here so you guys can. I mean, I'm not a big fan of this chat format, by the way, because it's not doesn't consider everybody's chat message. It just shows the Twitch chat message, I feel. Or is it not? Hey Nico, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, guys, let me look into this now. Oh. So if the CSP mode is 1, we do all this stuff. Um, should it be not 0? So should it be this? My unit streamed position. Client, my unit stream position is this, so we know where my unit is. Is that even that important? Hmm, I think I'm thinking. So we don't need to do this. So I think I need to go. Oh boy. If the physics is enabled, if so, there's nothing else, right? We just do the break here. So can I then just do the break sooner? So could this then be um so I guess really if CSP mode is non-zero, that's what it really comes down to. So if client side prediction is um enabled, either one or two, client side prediction is enabled. CSP mode being either one or two, and then with that I know my unit streamed position. I don't know how useful that is. Let me think. I don't think it's useful, right? Um, yeah, I'm not quite sure how useful that is. So I could add a condition saying only if. Okay, you know what? Forget about this. I'll just leave it as is. Let's move on. Box 2D component. Now, if the CSP is enabled, so we do reconciliate. So if the current, so this is a reconciled logic. Um, so I should only do this. I should only do this if the CSP is so we should go if CSP mode if the CSP mode is equal to 1 and yes um yeah server authoritative only, and then this portion can go away. Client side prediction is enabled, and I'll say CSP is either 1 or 2 for better explanation. And so reconciliation only happens. It only happens when the client side prediction is server authoritative. Otherwise, it just considers the position from the client side, right? What's x and y? Okay, well, we'll figure this out later. So, oh yeah, I gotta. No, this is okay. Next up is Taro entity. Um, so I consider the my unit stream position. This is for handling the teleport. So I guess it should actually indeed apply to both CSP as well. So I'll do it like this. Good. And the last unit, what is this? So what does removing attribute buff have to do with client side prediction? This is something that Colin can answer for me. Let's call him. Hey, Tomo Game. Good to see you. And anybody new? No. Okay, cool. So just got some explaining to do. Let me ask Colin about this. All right. I'm not quite sure about this portion, but let's see how the game runs now. Okay. So I'll restart. All right. So zero lag, and that was because okay. So this is client auth and also zero lag. My God, the game's running perfectly, except it does not teleport. If I were to, okay, you know what? When the game starts, we should start off with CSP 0, I think. So right now is CSP 2, it's client auth. Right now is disabled. So for disabled, if I were to die, I teleport back. So it's working. Server auth, zero lag. Um, and if I die, it should also teleport me back. Yes, it's working. However, the client auth, because the position is, again, dictated by the client, it's like the movement feels super smooth, right? I don't have to, like, it's just completely dictated by the client. However, oh look, I got teleported. So, and the reason I got teleported is because the server isn't taking the position from the client right now. So I need to work on that. But yeah, if I were to fall, yeah, I get teleported back. I do want to see where the position of my unit is. So hopefully Mothan can assist me with this. But guys, this feels like so smooth right now. The actual position of my unit, like I can't quite tell right now. But um again, because the position is completely dictated by the client, I feel zero lag. It's just it's perfect for like single player games or games don't really care about exploits. It's yeah, it's just so smooth. It's amazing. So give me a sec. My brother's calling me. All right, I'm back. So Alpha saying there should be a single player option in settings to make it so a server is made for each person. So I would disagree. I would say the server's not even needed for the single player games, which is even better. Your loading speed is gonna be so much faster. All right, cool. So the next thing I have to do is have it so that the client is emitting its position to the server and the server is receiving that and then reconciling. I guess it doesn't really need to reconcile. All it's gotta do. Let me think. Well, no, it does need to reconcile. Um, yeah, it does need to reconcile. So the client would be periodically send its unit's position to the server. Server then will use that to reconcile on the server side to smoothen the unit's movement, then broadcast it to all the other players. Um, the teleport seems to work just fine. So I used to have this working, and then gotten rid of it. When did I used to send the position of my unit to the server? So I think this was inside behavior, if I remember this correctly. Or are we sending the position too frequently? Is my other concern. Because it is sending the position um like literally like every 50 milliseconds, which I think is quite frequent. Um I feel sending it maybe like once every like 10 times a second um so like every 100 millisecond is probably more reasonable than sending it at every like double that, right? Sorry, just thinking here. Where would be the best position place for me to send this is what I'm thinking. Okay, so we have a last input sent. So should I be sending, this might be a good position actually, should I be sending the position of my player um to the server? mm, yeah, I think this is a good place actually. So I'm gonna send the position of my unit. If it has a unit is the selected unit. Okay. We're sending the input mobile blah blah send mouse movement, and we should be sending the position of this unit. Um, send. Wait. Where do I check for last input sent timer? Last input sent. When do we consider this? Oh yeah, okay. So we do this. Wait. I'm a little confused. Like why do we even have this? Why do we even have this when we got movement and then we have last input sent, but I guess so we have a key up, key down. Those should be sent immediately. I get that. But for mouse movement, what is all this? We have to send okay, so oh, I see what's going on. So we have a if condition. This is not a I don't know if this is a good coding, man. I'm not quite sure if this is a good way to do this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like this feels kind of silly to me. So last 10% is only handled like this. We have mobile input and we have okay, where's the mobile input? Okay, so send mobile input true or false. Sure. This feels like it could use some refactoring here. You know. Yeah, it feels kind of stupid. This can be written better. Last in percent. Like I don't want to touch it right now because it may introduce new bugs. So maybe I'll leave as is for now. But I'm not. I'm not a big fan of this. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Okay, so that all that's to say, if that is greater than let me also send my players currently selected units position to the server. If my units movement, if my unit has CSP mode 2, right? That's client side authoritative. Authoritative. Send its position to the server every 100 millisecond, of course. Um, stats controls, nice. Player, I'm not quite sure if it's player position. Is it player position? I doubt it. Yeah. Nice try though. Server network events. Position. Player unit moved. Fine. Okay, so we have this on player unit moved. Is this it? Player unit moved. Define, and then we have the player unit moved. Player unit moved. Okay. And then we are sending position and the client ID. Okay, cool. So player unit moved, and we know the client ID, and the position is going to be handled how. Client string position is position, and how are we handling the client string position? Okay, interesting. So we don't do anything with it, so we'll have to do some magic soon. Meanwhile, control component. Do you even have unit get position? Isn't it just simply translate? I think, or should it be? Let me think. Should it be unit dot translate dot x? Should it just be an array? You know, unit dot rotate z. Okay, and then the server then will receive this, and then we can also log it to see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna run this. Okay, cool. Now it's streaming. Look at this. It's working. Wow. It's amazing. And then if I disable it, it doesn't stream anymore. Server off, doesn't stream also. But if I enable this, it's streaming. Perfect. This is better than what I expected. So now, if I were to, the problem here is that the position doesn't get corrected, right? So what I'm saying is, if I had another window open, can I do this? Can I like open a secondary window for you guys to look at? All right, so we have two players, right? Player one and player two. So let's say this guy is server authoritative, right? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he's here, and that's perfect. Like his position is perfect, right? But this guy sees unit 412. in this position, but unit 412 thinks he's over here, right? So it's not consistent. So to make this consistent, we have to make sure that the server is now taking this information seriously. And let me think. So we're gonna have to use this client side client stream position, and let me see. So unit client stream position, and our physics engine should have some sort of reconciliation logic, which I'm about to find out here. So okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So that's all garbage. Um, yeah. So let me figure this out. So if the CSP mode, if the entity's CSP mode is equal to say 2, right? And entity has the client stream position set, then we're gonna do a bunch of fun little stuff. Can I console log entity dot client stream position? That should do stuff. Let's see. Okay, so nothing's happening. Press this. Yes. Oh, it's running quite frequently, but that is okay. So now what I'll do is we will set the entities, or yeah, the x is going to be not quite like this, but x is x is x plus streamed x minus x is okay. This looks reasonable. Let's give that a try. All right. So it's got server side authoritative mode on. I think now this is client side. Feels pretty smooth. But is the position correct? I mean, it's moving on the server, so that's good. Now, if I were to join on the other game, and if the unit 876's position is right, then it's working. Oh, look at that! It's perfect. Okay, hold on. So let me move this guy around everywhere. Let's go. He died, but he's not dead because this guy sees him on the platform right there, sitting there. So something's not right. The x axis seems about right, but the y is way off. So he can't even jump, can he? Okay, so y is off, and he's not falling down. Why? Because oh wait, no. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Y should be reconciliating. If I did, what if I did the divide by two? Would that make any difference? It might be that the rubber banding logic isn't strong enough that the unit's having trouble penetrating through the wall. So, okay. Okay. Let's have him up here. And this guy's gonna um, refresh and join the game. Right. So the position seems about right. Yes. Now if I were to fall, hey, it worked. It feels like it's working, guys. It feels good. Not gonna lie. Feels like feels pretty 100% lag free. Wait, what happened? How did I die? Um, Somehow I fell down. I'm not really seeing the record of it though. Okay, weird. Whoa, okay, so I died. Server thinks I fell, but I'm not seeing the y-axis going um anywhere beyond yeah, it's a bit confusing. Okay, wait, hold on, let me get rid of this guy. Yeah, something's not quite right, guys. Oh, it's not streaming the other players. What? Oh yeah, that's because okay, hold on. So this guy has it. Okay, cool. So if I jump, it's that. If I fall, it becomes 2015. So 2000 y-axis becoming 2015 means my unit has fallen. Now, oh shit, I have a meeting right now. I gotta jump on the meeting. Sorry, dudes. Let me figure that. Hold on. Well, let me try to beat this level real quick. Yeah, I mean it's working all right, dudes. I don't know what to say. Pretty beautiful how it's working right now. I gotta jump on a call though. Look, I made a lot of progress in last like 45 minutes. Okay, there we go. We caught it. Okay, what the hell just happened? Dude, it, this is weird. This is wild because I don't see any evidence of my unit falling on the ground. Like it didn't go over 2000. So I don't understand why it thinks that my unit has died. I'll investigate this more later. Let me jump on another call. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I think I can get this stream mode thing up and running quite soon. So be excited. You'll see this option available for you guys. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.